Hi everyone, welcome to rachelpichleryoga. If we haven't met before, my name is Rachel and this is one of my dog's Gus. We're going to do a nice full body flow for strength and flexibility today. You're going to need just a little bit of space to move. I'm going to use my block for just a few things today. If you have one, great. If not, that's fine too. But let's get started. So let's begin today in tabletop. If you do have a block today, just move it off to the side. Coming onto your hands and knees, spreading your fingers nice and wide. Bring your wrists underneath your shoulders. Bring your knees underneath your hips. And let's just warm up our spine with a little cat and cow. As you take an inhale, drop your belly towards your mat. Lift your chest, maybe lifting through the chin for cow pose. As you exhale, rounding through the spine, pull the belly in. Bring your chin towards your collarbone for cat. Inhale, drop your belly. Arch your back. And exhale, round it out. Breathe. Take a nice big inhale. Drop your belly again. Lift your chest, maybe the chin. Exhale, rounding the spine. Push into your palms. How close can you bring your chin to your collarbone? Inhale, let's come back to a nice flat back. Maybe reset your fingertips, your palms, spread those fingers out nice and wide, and start to extend your right leg out behind you. Tuck your toes, push the ball of the foot into the mat, finding some length through that calf, that ankle. You can keep your foot down on the floor, or you could lift it up into the air. Feel the core engaged to help you balance. Keep pushing into your palms. Point your toes down towards the floor. Wake up that right leg. Awesome, you guys. Stay for another inhale. And with the exhale, bring your right knee back down to the floor. Send your left leg out. Tuck the toes. Push the ball of the foot into the ground. Get that nice stretch for the leg, and maybe stay here, or maybe start to lift the foot up. Point your toes down. Flex the foot. Breathe. Find that balance, maybe getting just a touch warmer. Take one more inhale. With the exhale, lower your knee back into your tabletop. Awesome, you guys. Let your hips go for a rock side to side if you'd like. Tuck your toes under. Take a nice big inhale, and with the exhale, lift your knees up for downward facing dog. Taking just a nice big breath in and out. Using an inhale, start to look forward. Exhale, walk your feet all the way up to the top of your mat. Take an inhale, lift halfway, lengthen your spine. Exhale, folding forwards. Inhale, let's come all the way up to standing. Reach your arms up, maybe look up. With the exhale, lower your hands in front of your heart, down to your sides. Big inhales, you reach up again. Exhale, folding forwards. Inhale, taking your half lift. Exhale to fold. Plant your hands, step back into your downward facing dog. Take a nice big inhale. With the exhale, lower your knees down to your tabletop again. Reset. Adjust those fingertips, spread them out nice and wide so you're balanced. Start to extend your right leg behind you. Tuck the toes, push the ball of the foot into your mat. Stay here or lift that foot up. Awesome, you guys. Finding your breath. Another option, extend the left arm out. Draw the belly in. Flex that right foot. Wake up the leg. You can even spread your fingertips wide of that left hand. Awesome, you guys. What happens when you try to sweep that left arm back and bend the right leg and try to tap your toe or your heel? Maybe you can get there, maybe you can't. But use an inhale and extend everything back out long. And with the exhale, try to touch your foot again. Left hand, right foot. Get as close as you can. Inhale, extend. One more. Exhale, bend the knee. Try to touch your toe or your heel. And inhale, extend. Exhale, lower. Find your tabletop. Rock your hips if you need to. Adjust your palms if you need to. Tuck your toes. We're not going to switch sides just yet. Take a big inhale, and with the exhale, lift on up into your downward facing dog. Awesome, you guys. With an inhale, look forwards. Exhale, walk your feet to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Reach up, maybe look up. Exhale as you lower your hands in front of your heart to your sides, and a big inhale, reach up again. Exhale, fold. Inhale, take your half lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold, plant your hands, step back into your downward facing dog. One nice big inhale. And exhale, lower your knees to your mat. Set up your tabletop. Do what you gotta do. And then send the left leg out. Maybe hover the foot. Point the toes down. Option to add that right arm. Breathe. Find your balance. And if you want to try and tap your foot, send that right arm back. Bend the left knee and try to touch your foot. Inhale, reach, extend. Exhale, tap your foot or try to. So good for the hamstring. Inhale, extend. Exhale, tap your foot. Awesome, you guys. Inhale, extend, and exhale. Come back into your tabletop. Maybe rock the hips. Nice job, you guys. Tuck your toes. Take a big inhale. With the exhale, lift on up into down dog. Awesome work, you guys. Inhale as you gaze forwards. Exhale, walk your feet to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, let's come all the way up. Reach up, maybe look up. Exhale as you lower your hands in front of your heart, down to your sides. Maybe take a shoulder roll this time. Big inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold forwards. Awesome, you guys. Plant your hands, step on back into your downward facing dog. Take just one nice big inhale. With the exhale, lower to your knees again. Set up your tabletop. We're going to bring our right foot forwards and set up a lunge. So if you've got a block, I just want you to have it close by. Bring your right foot forwards, kind of sink into the hips a little bit here, and then we're going to send our hips back and set up a half split. From here, you guys, you can start to point your toes up towards the ceiling. Flex that foot. Feel free to hang on to a block or two to keep your chest lifted to make this a little more comfy. But maybe just using the floor. Have your block close by, perhaps. You can point those toes up towards the ceiling. Get that nice hamstring stretch. And then if you'd like to stay here, stay here. Or we're going to start to walk our hands over to the right side of our leg, our foot. So if you've got a block, it's great to use. If not, maybe you're using the floor. Or maybe you're just skipping this part. But you can turn your chest a little bit to the right side and maybe let the foot fall out to the side as well. Keep flexing that foot. It's like you want to bring the outside of your foot towards the floor. Maybe your toes are pointing towards the right side now. Feels really good on that leg. Nice job, you guys. And slowly just start to bring yourself back through center. We're going to bend into the front knee. Sink those hips forwards, find a low lunge. Nice, you guys. Just a break here for a moment. And then I want you to send your hips back again. Send your hips back. If you've got a block to use, maybe you're going to grab it and place it beside your foot on the left side. If not, you could use the floor. You could skip this part. Maybe I'll come down a little height here. So nice and balanced. If you want to, we're going to turn our chest towards the right again, a little bit more of a twist this time. Left hand's going to stay planted, and you can just start to turn your chest towards the right. Maybe your right hand's going to find your hip. Flex your right foot, point those toes up towards the ceiling. Lift your chest a little bit higher than you think. Maybe you're going to reach up with your right arm as well. Balance. Awesome, you guys. One more inhale if you're twisting. With the exhale, come back gracefully. Bend into the front knee, finding your low lunge. You can move your block off to the side. Sink into that left hip flexor. You can start to tuck your back toes, maybe even lift the knee. With an inhale, gaze forwards. Exhale, bring your back foot to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale to fold. Plant your hands, step back into your downward dog. One nice big inhale. Exhale, lower your knees, set up your tabletop-ish, because we're going to bring our left foot forwards. So you don't have to set up the best tabletop ever. Bring your left foot forwards. Sink into your lunge for just a moment, and then you can start to send the hips back for your half split. Point those toes up. Move your block, if you've got one, to a place where it's actually doing something for you. Maybe under the leg. Nice job, you guys. Feel that nice calf and hamstring stretch. And then if you wanted to play just a little bit more, we can walk our hands over towards the left side with a block or not, and maybe let the foot just fall out to the side. It does not have to come all the way down to the mat. It's probably hovering. It might be hovering. Depends. Depends on how that leg is feeling today and what we've been doing outside of this class. Awesome work, you guys. And if you were over to that left side, just slowly start to come back. Point your toes up towards the ceiling. If you'd like a break, send those hips forwards, bend that knee. Find the right hip flexor for a moment. When you're ready for it, you can send those hips back, setting up your half split again. If you want that twist, maybe the block is useful, maybe you don't need one, or maybe you just want to skip this part. Awesome work, you guys. Find your balance here. This can be a little wobbly. So I like to flex my foot, point those toes up, and move slowly. Maybe place your left hand on your hip first, and then slowly turn the chest to the left. Breathing. If it feels right, lift the left arm. And take just one more inhale. And use the exhale to come back. Awesome, you guys. Scoot your block off to the side. Bend into the front knee. Find your lunge. Tuck the toes. Maybe lift the knee. Inhale, look forwards. And exhale, bring your back foot to the top. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, let's come all the way up to standing. Reach up, maybe look up. Exhale as you lower your hands in front of your heart, down to your side, shoulder roll if you want one, and a big inhale as you reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold forwards and plant your hands. Step on back. Downward facing dog. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale, lower to your knees again. Awesome work, you guys. This time we're going to stand on our knees. So you might have a block again close by, but stand on your knees. We're going to bring our right leg out to the side. So maybe bring your hands to the floor and then extend your right leg out to the side. See if you can point your toes straight forwards to the front of the room, or maybe it's the side of the room now. But point those toes forward, kind of pushing the outside of that foot into the floor, and then you can lift your upper body back up, gate pose. Place your right hand on your leg, take an inhale, reach up with the left. Maybe walk your fingertips down towards your foot. Reach, nice big side stretch. Awesome job, you guys. Use a big inhale, lift your upper body back up. If you've got a block, you may use it, you may not. But we're going to bring our left hand to the floor or to our block, just beside our leg, and then reach the other way. Inhale, reach that right arm up, over. Maybe your arm is beside your ear. Spread the fingertips. Awesome, you guys. Let a big inhale lift your upper body all the way up, and your hands can find the floor. You can scoot your block out of the way. Hands to the floor, keep your hips high, and drop to your forearms. Stay on your forearms, or maybe drop to your chest. Stay here, or maybe walk your hands towards your foot. Try to lay down your right shoulder. Rest your head even. If you want to twist, that left hand could find your hip, could reach up into the air. Maybe you're even gazing up. Let's take one more breath wherever you happen to be. And then slowly starting to lift the upper body all the way back up. Bringing that right knee in, coming to stand on your knees again. You can send your left leg out, point those toes towards the front of the room. If you're using a block, Set it up to the right side of you. If you want to skip that part, but bring your right hand, your left hand to your leg. Big inhale, reach on up, stretch. Feel the length all the way from your knee to the hip, through the oblique, the shoulder, all the way down the arm to the fingertips. Nice job, you guys. Big inhale, lift the upper body back up. Bring your right hand to the floor or to your block beside your knee. Inhale, reach up, stretch. Maybe your arm is beside your ear. With a big inhale, lift the upper body up again. Your hands can find the floor. Keeping those hips high. Drop to the forearms maybe. Maybe walk your hands towards your foot. If you're able, lower that right shoulder down. Rest your cheek or your head. If you're twisting, bring your left hand to your hip. Reaching up, maybe even looking up. Nice job, you guys. Stay as you are for one more full breath. And then slowly starting to come on up. Sliding your knee in. We're going to set up our tabletop. Maybe rock your hips side to side just a couple times. Shake it out a little bit. We're going to be extending our right leg back behind us. You can keep your foot down. You can hover it. If you want to add your left arm, add your left arm. And if you want to try to tap your foot, maybe you can catch your foot. Maybe you can grab onto it and hold it here for a moment. Maybe even lift your chest like cow pose, arching through the back a little bit. Maybe lifting the chin, lifting the back knee. Awesome, you guys. Let an inhale let you go back out and extend your arm, your leg. Exhale, lower down into your tabletop. Rock out those hips. Ready for that other side. Your left leg can come back. Your right arm can come out. Maybe you keep your foot on the floor. Maybe you try to catch your foot. Maybe you try to lift the chest, lift the knee, lift the chin. Breathe. Nicely done, you guys. One more breath. And use an inhale to extend and an exhale to find your tabletop. Beautiful, you guys. You can slide your knees out wider. Bring your big toes together. Send your hips back for child's pose. Rest your forehead. Slow down your breath. And you're ready to slowly lift. Lift on up. Cross your ankles. Have a seat. You can just sit cross-legged, placing your hands on your knees. Let's let our chin fall down towards the collarbone. With an inhale, roll your head over towards your right shoulder. Exhale, roll your chin back down. Inhale, roll your head to the left. Exhale, bring it back. Awesome, you guys. With an inhale, lift your head. Breathe out. Awesome, you guys. You can uncross your legs. We're going to lay down, making our way into Savasana. Whatever that's going to look like for you today. And just taking a few breaths here, or spending as long as you have time for today. Thank you so much for practicing with me, and until next time, namaste.